reasons why these days dependents visas are getting late or refused. Very important is consent letters. Apply with the proper documentation. What is meant by the proper documentation? Regardless of the age of your dependent, the second consent letter should be from the father. I am not going to get the police clearance certificate of my wife. Hello guys, assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Faraz Ahmad. So in this video we are going to talk about why there is an increase in the refusal or delay in the dependent visa. So first of all, we will talk about what is meant by dependent visa. Basically, dependent visa is like I am Faraz Ahmad and I am married. I have a wife and I have a daughter as well. So my wife and my daughter are my dependents. Okay, in the United Kingdom, your wife and your daughter are your dependent. Your parents are not your dependent. So you can call your wife, you can call your children like daughter or the son on your visa. They can apply through the dependent visa, so they can come to United Kingdom if you are working over there. So you can apply together, like you are going to apply for the skilled worker visa or some other type of visa. So you can apply together, or you can apply after your arrival to United Kingdom as well. So these days most of the students and most of the skilled worker, including doctors and nurses, are facing delay in the decision of the dependence visa, or sometimes, and few of the candidates are also complaining of refusal of the dependence visa as well. So in this video I am going to cover 4 main reasons. I have talked to multiple people and different people has contacted me as well regarding the delay or the refusal of the dependent visa. So from that conversation and that email conversation, I have accumulated 4 reasons why these days dependent visas are getting late or dependent visas are getting refused. So the first reason is newly married couple. In our country, like in Asia, most of the time if someone is going abroad, what people do, they get married before going there because they think we are going to stay over there in the United Kingdom for either skilled worker visa or the student visa at least for 2 years. So they get married, and straight away after getting the married, without getting the proper documentation, they apply for the dependent visa. So please keep in mind, always apply with the proper documentation of your dependents. And if you want to get the decision early, and if you want no refusal in the visa application, please apply with the proper documentation. What is meant by the proper documentation? So please, first of all, if you are married to someone, first of all try to get a family registration certificate. Like definitely you will get your family registration certificate with your parents and with your siblings. You should apply for the second family registration certificate with your wife. So the second thing, after the family registration certificate with your wife, you should have a marriage registration certificate. Like in Pakistan, NADRA issue this certificate of the marriage registration. So please apply with the proper documentations if you want to save your time and if you want to save your money as well. Apart from this, if you want, you can upload the pictures of your marriage with your wife, or you can upload the marriage card, like you send the card to invite the different people, and you can mention everything in your application, like we got married on this date, I have attached my marriage cards, and I have attached family registration certificate, I have attached my marriage registration certificate from the NADRA or from whatever the agency or some other department who is dealing with this type of certificate. You can upload as much documents as you can to prove your relation with your dependents and with your wife. So the second document, which is also very important, is consent letter. So this happens most of the time, like wife is going toward United Kingdom, or just husband is going to United Kingdom and they have a kid as well. Most of the time this happens when a wife is going to United Kingdom and they have one kid. So the wife is going over there with the kid and husband is staying back home because husband has some job over there or husband has some business over there. So what happens most of the time, when you apply for the dependent visa of your child, what you do, you don't put the consent letter over there in the application. So the consent letter is very important document if a children and mother is going to United Kingdom. What will you mention in the consent letter? A consent letter from yourself, like mother will write a consent letter like this child is going with me to the United Kingdom and I will be responsible for everything in the United Kingdom. The second consent letter should be from the father. So father will explain everything. Father will start the letter with the subject of the consent letter for the travel of my child. Then father will write, my name is this, my passport number is this, my ID number is this, I am resident of Pakistan and I am married to this, the student who is going to United Kingdom on the student visa or any of the skilled worker visa. I am married to this, name is this, passport number is this, and everything they will write. And then they will say, we are married since this date. I have attached my family registration certificate and all the documents of our marriage. And then they will mention, we have a child, we have a kid, the name of the child is this, passport number is this, ID number is this. As I am working in Pakistan, I have a permanent job over here, so my child is going to United Kingdom with my wife, and my wife will be responsible for all the expenses, and I will support my wife while she will be in the United Kingdom on the student visa or on the skilled worker visa for the care of my child as well. So just simply write this letter in the Word format, and then after writing this letter, you can sign at the end of the letter, and then your wife can also sign on the end of the letter as well. So these letters are called as the consent letters. So the third important thing is police character certificate. Most of the people think, like, I have a job in the United Kingdom and I am going to United Kingdom, I will get my police character certificate. My wife is also going with me. We are going to apply for the dependent visa of my wife, but I am not going to get the police clearance certificate of my wife. So this happens most of the time, and that result in straightforward refusal of your visa application. So please keep in mind, if you have a dependent aged 16 or more than 16, please try to get police clearance certificate for all the dependents. Like, if your wife is going with you, you should get police clearance certificate for yourself and for your wife. So the fourth important thing is TB certificate. So what happens most of the time, like, I am going to United Kingdom, my wife is going with me, and we have a 6-month-old daughter. Although me and my wife are going to get the TB clearance certificate, but unfortunately we are not getting the TB certificate of our child. This will straight away result in the refusal of our visa application. So please keep in mind, regardless of the age of your dependent, either husband, wife, child, 1 month old, 2 month old, 1 year old, 2 year old, 5 year old, please get TB clearance certificate for your child as well. Like, when you will go over there, you will book an appointment for the TB certificate. You should book an appointment of your child as well for the TB clearance certificate. Although they will not do any X-ray or any test of the child, but they will issue you a certificate of the TB clearance. So please keep in mind, TB clearance certificate, police character certificate, consent letter, and for newly married couple, the proper documentation including family registration certificate, marriage registration certificate, proof of your marriage, marriage card, pictures, whatever you can upload. Please use these documents for your application, and I am pretty sure these things definitely will lead to the approval of your visa application, and then you will be able to move your family, your wife, your kids to the United Kingdom for your job or for your education. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any question, you can ask me in comment box. You can message me on the Instagram. I will try to reply your comments and your messages. Thank you very much.